When crossing a sidewalk to enter traffic from an alley or driveway, drivers should A. Stop only if pedestrians are on the sidewalk. B. Stop before driving onto the sidewalk or sidewalk area. C. Expect pedestrians on the sidewalk to yield the right of way. This sign means A. Stop sign ahead. B. Side road. C. Railroad warning. Vehicles stopped behind a school bus with its red lights flashing must remain stopped until A. All students are off the bus. B. The stop arm is retracted. C. The stop arm is retracted and the bus resumes motion. C. The stop arm is retracted and the bus resumes motion. When a school bus is flashing its red lights and has its stop arm extended, motorists must come to a full stop until the lights are turned off, the stop arm is withdrawn, and the bus begins moving again. This sign means A. Do not drink and drive. B. Slippery when wet. C. Road curves ahead. B. Slippery when wet. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. They alert you to conditions that are immediately ahead. This sign warns that the roadway is slippery when wet.
Want to ace your DMV test? Go to cheatsheets.com and get your guaranteed cheat sheet.
You may not park within fill in the blank of a railroad crossing. A. 100 feet. B. 75 feet. C. 50 feet. C. 50 feet. Drivers should not park within 50 feet of a railroad crossing. Drivers should only park where it is legal to do so and where other drivers can clearly see their stopped vehicle. When driving at night, you should A. Always use your high beams. B. Look directly at the headlights of an oncoming vehicle. C. Increase your following distance. C. Increase your following distance. Driving at night is more hazardous than daytime driving because the lowered visibility makes it difficult to judge speed, distances, and other potential hazards. Increase your following distance to help prevent a potential collision if the vehicle in front of you should stop abruptly. Use your headlights when driving at night, following the rules for proper usage of high beams and low beams. If the driver of an oncoming vehicle fails to dim their headlights? A. Look toward the center of the roadway. B. Look toward the right side of the road. C. Look straight ahead. B. Look toward the right side of the road. If an oncoming driver fails to dim their headlights, look toward the right side of the road. This will keep you from being blinded by the other vehicle's headlights and allow you to see enough of the road to stay on course. Do not try to retaliate by keeping your bright lights on. This sign means A. No right turn. B. Right turn on red light permitted with caution. C. All traffic must turn right at next intersection. A. No right turn. Signs with a red circle and diagonal line over a black symbol indicate that the action represented by the symbol is prohibited. In this case, the sign indicates that right turns are prohibited. It is dangerous to follow a motorcycle too closely because A. They do not follow the same rules as motor vehicles. B. A motorcycle can stop much faster than a standard vehicle. C. They brake more slowly than motor vehicles. B. A motorcycle can stop much faster than a standard vehicle. Motorcycles can stop quickly, and following them too closely endangers your life and that of the motorcyclist. If the motorcyclist makes a mistake, you need to have enough time and space to avoid a crash. What is an important step in turning? A. Check traffic in all directions. B. Increase your speed. C. Always move to the left lane. A. Check traffic in all directions. When turning, you should look to the rear and both sides of your vehicle to ensure it is safe to proceed before making the turn. Adjust your speed to safely complete the turn. If you come to an intersection and your view to the side is blocked, you should A. Slow down and look both ways. B. Maintain your speed and look both ways. C. Stop, then inch forward until you can see clearly in both directions. C. Stop, then inch forward until you can see clearly in both directions. Drivers must slow down when approaching an intersection. If a clear view of cross traffic is obscured, a driver should come to a stop and inch forward until they can see clearly in both directions. Your license can be suspended if you are under 21 and drive with a blood alcohol level of A. 0.15% or more. B. 0.08% or more. C. Any amount. C. Any amount. There is zero tolerance for alcohol use by drivers under age 21. If you are under 21, the detection of any trace of alcohol in your system will result in stiff penalties, including the suspension of your license for 2 years. When being passed by another vehicle. A. Brake hard. B. Maintain a constant speed. C. Speed up. B. Maintain a constant speed. When being passed, you must yield to the passing vehicle and not increase your speed. Allow the vehicle to safely merge back into your lane. If a tire blows out, you should A. Apply the brake and hold it. B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brakes lightly. C. Pull over quickly. B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brakes lightly. If a tire suddenly blows out while you are driving, hold the steering wheel tightly and keep the vehicle going straight. You should slow down gradually, taking your foot off the gas pedal and using the brakes lightly. Do not stop on the road if at all possible. Pull off the road in a safe place. Which passengers are required to wear a safety belt in a moving vehicle? A. Only a passenger in the front seat. B. Only passengers age 16 or below. C. Passengers in the front seat and passengers age 16 and below. C. Passengers in the front seat and passengers age 16 and below. In Arizona, all front seat passengers are required to wear a fastened safety belt in a moving vehicle. Passengers age 16 and below are also required to wear a fastened safety belt, regardless of where they are seated in the vehicle. This sign means A. Traffic signal ahead. B. Stop. C. Yield the right of way. A. Traffic signal ahead. This sign warns of an approaching traffic signal. Prior to entering a curve. A. Activate your turn signal. B. Reduce your speed. C. Brake hard. B. Reduce your speed. You may drive more slowly than the posted speed limit, based on road conditions, but it is illegal to drive any faster than the posted speed limit. Some conditions which require reduced speed for safety include approaching curves or hills where visibility is limited, driving on slippery roads, and driving on roads where animals and pedestrians are present. A flashing yellow light at an intersection means you should a. Slow down and proceed with caution. b. Come to a complete stop as quickly as possible. c. Stop and proceed only when the intersection is clear. a. Slow down and proceed with caution. When encountering a flashing yellow light at an intersection, you should slow down and proceed with caution. You do not need to come to a complete stop when approaching a flashing yellow light. You should use your horn when a. Another vehicle is in your way. b. It may help prevent a collision. c. Another driver makes a mistake. b. It may help prevent a collision. Only use your horn when it is necessary to avoid collisions. Do not use your horn if a driver or bicyclist is moving slowly and you want him or her to drive faster or get out of your way. It is illegal for a person 21 years of age or older to drive with a minimum blood alcohol concentration (BAC) of a. 0.05%, b. 0.08%, c. 0.02%, b. 0.08%. For drivers age 21 or older, it is illegal to operate a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol concentration (BAC) of 0.08% or higher. Driving while under the influence of alcohol is not only illegal, but dangerous. Which of these statements is true about roadwork zones? a. Fines are the same for violations committed in work zones as they are under normal traffic conditions. b. You must slow for the cone zone. c. Slow down only if you think workers are present. b. You must slow for the cone zone. Reduce your speed and be prepared to slow down or stop for highway equipment. Driving carefully through work zones improves safety for drivers, pedestrians, bicyclists, and road workers. This sign is used to warn drivers about a. Upcoming intersections, b. Road construction, c. Road curves ahead, c. Road curves ahead. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. They alert you to conditions that are immediately ahead. This sign is used to warn drivers about an upcoming curve to the right. If there is a deep puddle on the road ahead, you should a. Maintain the posted speed to make it through the water. b. Avoid the puddle if possible. c. Shift into neutral as you drive through the water. b. Avoid the puddle if possible. To prevent skidding on slippery surfaces, avoid especially slippery areas, such as ice patches, wet leaves, oil, or deep puddles. The safest surface for driving is a dry, solid surface. As you approach an intersection with a flashing yellow light, a. Stop before crossing the intersection. b. Slow down and proceed with caution. c. Wait for a green light before proceeding. b. Slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light means that you should slow down, check for cross traffic, and proceed with caution. No zones are areas around trucks where cars a. Disappear into blind spots or are so close that they restrict the truck driver's ability to stop and maneuver safely. b. Have sufficient space to travel behind the truck. c. Have several car lengths between their vehicle and the truck. A. Disappear into blind spots or are so close that they restrict the truck driver's ability to stop and maneuver safely. No zones are areas around trucks or buses in which cars disappear into the larger vehicle's blind spots. No zones can also be defined as areas in which cars are so close to the larger vehicle that they restrict the truck or bus driver's ability to stop and maneuver safely. A car being in a no zone greatly increases the potential for a crash. Which of these is a safe driving technique? A. Using your high beam lights in the fog. B. Staring at the road ahead of your vehicle. C. Checking your rearview mirrors frequently. C. Checking your rearview mirrors frequently. To stay aware of hazards, you should scan the road and check your rearview mirrors every 2 to 5 seconds. Constantly staring at just the road ahead of you is dangerous. If you must drive in foggy conditions, you should use your low beam headlights, not your high beam headlights. This sign means A. No passing zone. B. Slow moving vehicle. C. Two-way traffic. A. No passing zone. A triangular yellow sign with black lettering indicates a no passing zone. It will appear on the left side of a two-way, two-lane roadway at the beginning of an area where prohibitive pavement markings are also used. Water on the road can cause a vehicle to hydroplane. Your car may hydroplane at speeds as low as A. 45 miles per hour. B. 35 miles per hour. C. 40 miles per hour. This sign means you are approaching a railroad crossing that does not have a signal. You should A. Come to a complete stop. B. Proceed at a consistent speed while looking and listening for approaching trains. C. Slow down, look both ways, listen for any trains, and be prepared to stop if any trains are nearby. C. Slow down, look both ways, listen for any trains, and be prepared to stop if any trains are nearby. At a railroad crossing marked with this sign, a driver should look both ways, listen for any trains, and be prepared to stop if any trains are nearby. Never try to outdrive an oncoming train. If you experience a tire blowout, A. Tap or pump the brakes. B. Slow down gradually and use your brakes lightly. C. Apply the brakes firmly and quickly. B. Slow down gradually and use your brakes lightly. If you experience a tire blowout, you should slow down gradually by taking your foot off of the accelerator. Don't apply the brakes until the vehicle has slowed considerably.